Hey Seekers, welcome to the Sacred Lotus Temple. My name is Danae, and today is our second lesson in tarot reading. So I thought I should talk to you all today about interpreting and clarifying the cards. All right, so let's just jump right in, okay? Now, I recommend that beginners first break down each card separately and then combine them into a message. So for example, let's say your spread has the Fool. Let's go with the Page of Cups. And let's try the Eight of Swords. All right. Now, the Fool, okay? The Fool's key words are beginnings and risk. The Page of Cups, its key words are feelings and emotions. And the Eight of Swords is stuck or fearful. So when we combine these free words into a few messages, it would look something like this. You are unable to express how you feel and make a move because it's too risky. Or there is uncertainty or fear about a new beginning and someone needs to express it. Another interpretation could be you want to have a new beginning in love and have feelings for someone, but you may be overthinking the situation, which leads you to feeling stuck. So in time, you guys, the key words will come to you quickly and you'll be able to interpret these messages faster. So don't be discouraged if it takes some time. With practice and repetition, you'll get there. I definitely would advise for you all to use a tarot journal, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, the same method can be used when clarifying the cards. So for a beginner, I would recommend that you only clarify when it's necessary, such as when a meaning isn't clear or when you want to narrow down the meaning of the message. So to clarify, you would shuffle and you would ask a question like, why is this card here? Or what is the meaning of this card? And then pull out a card, look at the original card and the clarifying card together and recall the key words. So you might pull like the Ace of Wands here, right? And you'll combine the key words to the clarifying messages, all right? Now, most practitioners read reversals differently. So it's totally up to you if you want to include reversals or not. Reversals can be interpreted in several ways, but I prefer using 3 particular methods. So just in case you're unaware of what a reversal is, it's when you pull the card and it's upside down. Okay? So the first way of interpreting reversals is the opposite meaning, right? So the reversal means the direct opposite of the upright meaning. Okay? So let's say like, let's just do this. The High Priestess, okay? Let's move these out the way so we can focus on her. All right. So the High Priestess upright represents listening to your intuition, whereas reversed, it can represent ignoring your intuition. Okay. The reversal can be interpreted as an exaggerated interpretation of the card upright. Okay. So let's do another example. Let's try Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles upright, holding tightly to something, whereas reversed, it can represent continuing to hold tightly and refusing to let go. All right. Now, when interpreting reversals, if you're using the delays, interception, or blocks, interpretation, the reversal can be Well, let me just give you an example. Let's try a wand. We haven't pulled one of those yet. Let's try 8 of Wands. All right. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right? So the 8 of Wands upright represents communication. And when it's reversed, it can indicate that communication is intercepted or delayed. All right. Now there are multiple ways that you can interpret reversals, which can lead to various messages. You just have to look at the surrounding cards in the spread to determine which meaning is more appropriate. All right. Now, as you begin to learn how to read tarot, I want to offer you all some questions to get you started. Okay. Now, these are questions that you can use like with any of the tarot spreads, any that are, you know, like the past, present, and future, where you just have 3 cards, right? Or there is the Celtic cross, right? If you guys are familiar with my readings, I pull 3 rows of 5 cards. All right, so you can make up your own how do you call it? You can make up your own spread, right? Something that you come up with is just as fine. So what you're going to do is just notice how most of the questions are open-ended. The questions that I'm going to provide for you are open-ended, yet specific enough to give you several messages. You're going to want to avoid yes or no questions, as these tend to be harder to pin down. So these are the questions, and y'all feel free to write them down. They are: what's coming my way in love, finances, or career? And career, you might want to know all 3. How can I improve my relationships? How should I approach this situation? What do I need to know right now? How do I solve this problem? What's the best course of action for this goal? What should I focus on? Lastly, what is the advice for this issue? So to practice, you're going to want to choose a few spreads and ask some of the questions listed or that I provided. Analyze your spread and write down the messages that you receive. All right. Now let me touch base a little bit on tarot journaling. I found it to be so helpful when I first started reading tarot to keep a journal of my own for my personal readings, right? So I would, divine for myself. Okay. You'll be super surprised at what you can learn and retain when you write down your thoughts and feelings and can revisit them at will. So let me show y'all my journal really quick. Hold on, I'm sorry. Ooh, I wasn't really prepared. So I have this journal. It's really big. Really big. All right. I still keep journals. Okay. I still divine for myself and I write everything down. So you can learn and retain when you write down your thoughts and feelings, and you can revisit them at will. You can use a physical tarot journal like I just showed you, a notebook, or you can type your thoughts on a computer. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Just start, and I promise you'll be glad that you did. So the 3 benefits of using a tarot journal are: you learn the tarot more intimately. With frequent journaling, you will be referring to the meanings of the cards often, which will help you retain the information. The second benefit is you connect more with your deck. You will form connections to messages from older entries and feel like you're having conversations with your deck the more you use it. And lastly, or really not lastly, but just the third one that I wrote down, is you strengthen your intuition. All right, your intuition will become stronger as you connect with your deck and write down your thoughts. I also, depending on how you learn, I'm a very visual learner. So it was helpful to have decks that had the words on it. So for instance, this is the Lover's card. you'll see where I wrote on here a little note where the Lover's card with this angel represents the super consciousness, the female represents the subconscious, and the male represents the consciousness. Let me cover up their personals. And so you'll see on the card where it shows you the name of the card, the meanings of the upright position. So love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. You'll also see on the card where it gives you the zodiac sign that the card is represented by, which is Gemini. It's also a card that is represented by air. It tells you here on these particular cards, if you were to ask yes or no questions, it has yes here. And then it kind of tells you the key words are balance, home, and responsibility. All right. Now the Lover's card in reverse, like this, upside down, right, would represent self-love, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values, suffering, detachment, obedience, conflict, bad choices, indecision, and fear of commitment. Right, and so here are some more cards that y'all can look at. That is the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and I'll show you one more, the Three of Wands. So you see how it gives you all of this information. Three of Wands is Aries, Nine of Swords is Gemini, and the Eight of Swords is Gemini, and the Nine of Cups is Pisces. All right. So just a little something to show y'all. But again, you do not have to buy the cards with the words on them. You can buy the regular cards. You can buy the Rider-Waite. I found that to be easier to learn tarot because they are the original depictions. And then you can move into the other fancier type cards where they have different pictures and representations. So anyways, I'm going to close out the lesson today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the Sacred Lotus Temple, and also share this video with others. Please remember to leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.